web scrape for websites using Wikipedia, and also using Mozenda, so we can take some uh, information and plot it on the map. Like for this one, what I'm going to do is take all the mosques in Iraq, or these are the most popular ones in Iraq, and plot it. So first thing you do, you go to download Mozenda, and it'll take you to this website. You set it up, set a username and password. Then you go up to the top, or I guess yeah, you hit try Mozenda. Um, they'll send you an email confirmation, but but yeah, once you get that set up, I'm going to show you how to use Mozenda. So once you get a, usually what I found is Wikipedia works the best because it's going to have the geo coordinates that fit into ESRI. So first thing you do after you download Mozenda, this is what it will look like. So what you'd want to do is copy this URL, and you want to go back into Mozenda, and what we want to do is get see this table right here. So we want to scrape this table, and also too we want to go into about 3 pages per city, per mosque or whatever. So what we're going to do is we're going to scrape this information right here from the second web page, and then on the third web page we're going to scrape the geo coordinates. So this is it right here. These are the coordinates that are going to fit into ESRI. So we'll go back. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is click start a new agent from this page, and then you go to capture list. So what we want to do for this first column is we have to click on 2 places in this column and see how they all highlight. Click on them. So that's going to be the first column. Name it name. And then we want to do city. So the next thing you do is capture text. City. And then we want to pull in the year. And all this information will show up in ESRI. We really don't care about this, but and then for the image, we'll do download image, and we'll just name it image. Alright, so this is the first web page we're on. Now we're going to take it to the second web page. So what we do is we click on it, and then we click item, and what we want to pull is just the about. So this first 2 lines from the second page, about, and then that's about it for the second page. So what we want to do is go to the third page. So we click item, and to pull the latitude and longitude, make sure you're clicking exactly right here. This is the latitude, longitude. You don't want to highlight that whole table right there. So latitude, and see how it's trying to name it price, but we want to provide a different field name. So we want to name it, I'm just going to name it lat for short, and then long. Alright, so once that's all set, what it's going to do, what we do next is, well, what I would do is set all the ones that you really don't care about, or that may not be on one of those web pages that you go to. So as it's going through each one, you're keep in mind for each one of this Abu Hanifa, Al Qadima, there's about 3 pages per mosque that it's going to. So I'm setting these as optional. So if it doesn't locate one of these items, it'll just keep going. It won't stop the scraper, so it'll just keep going. So next thing we do is test agent and start, and let it run for about 2 minutes, and you'll see it start to load up in that first column. So there it is. Alright, so it's almost done. It took about 30 seconds to put all this information in versus hand typing all of it. So it's done. Click done, and then so what we want to do is save it, and what it does is it takes us to an external, I guess it's like Mozenda's server. So I'll just name it Iraq Mosques. Save. And I actually I can't get any further, but once you go to, yeah, because I reached the maximum account right here. So but what you do once you go back into the online server, there'll be a hammer like in the middle of the page. You click on it, and what you want to do is you want to export as a CSV. So there's like 6 other options that come up. So you just want to make sure that you export it to a CSV, and then what I do is just put it into my downloads so I know where it is on my work computer, and you're actually able to import it. So, and then to import it, I'll show you an example of how to import a file into ESRI. So what you want to do once you export it from Mozenda, and I'll use a duplicate one. This is a different one that I use, so I'll just use this one. So import layer, and there you go. That's it.